Happy Monday. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Super happy to be with you again today. We have in store so many fun things to cover. It's spring is kind of here. Spring break is in the air. We're getting ready for spring break travel time. And of course, if you're dog moms like us, what do you do to get your dogs ready, or what are all the things that you need to take with you to make sure that your travel is happy and smooth sailing the whole way through? We've been traveling with our pups for, oh my gosh, years and years. And so we have a lot of really fun tips and tricks to share with you today. So if you don't know who we are, hi, thanks for being with us today. Go ahead and like and follow and subscribe, all the good things. My name's Patty. I'm here with Hillary.
Hello, everybody.
And we're the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY. As it is in our name, we love our little hounds, our little doggies, and we're all about DIY. So we're DIY content creators, but we also love shopping at Amazon for all the fun things that we need to spoil and pamper our pups, especially traveling for spring break. So yeah, we got a lot of fun things to share tonight.
And depending on where you're watching this, so if you're on Amazon, you can see a carousel that has all of the products that we'll be talking about, and you can kind of see a little preview here on the side of some of the products that we'll be chatting about tonight. And if you are elsewhere, there is links to all of these products in the description, and we do potentially make a small commission if you use those links. So just wanted to let you know about that as well. And I'm so excited about this one. This one is so fun. Obviously, our pups are excited about it as well.
Josie is super excited about the first thing we're going to show. She loves traveling. She loves getting ready to go. She's our little pup. She's not quite 2 yet. Or you're not quite 2. You're already 1, 1.5. And anytime we get ready to go somewhere, go for a walk or wherever, she is the first one that she wants to be in the car. So she saw me move this closer to me and thought, where are we going?
Where are we going?
Exactly. So this is the Mercado. It's a harness and leash set. And we got it in pink. I want everyone to know my pups are girls. So that's why I got the pink. And the last time I got a harness, it was blue with little ruffles and really girly, but it was blue. So everybody thought our dog was a boy. I'm like, no, it's a girl. It's a girl. So got pink this time. And we got matchy because we have 2 little girls, pups. And these are just the best harnesses. I really do love these. We've had them for a while. They have a Velcro enclosure, so you can snug them up to your pups. They're super easy to put on. They just step in. And Josie's still learning how to, come on. There we go. She's still learning how to do this.
She's like, I'm on the slippery table.
She loves it. But she's still learning how to do this. My other pup, Ginger, she'll lift her leg up and get ready. She already knows. So you just use the Velcro to secure it. And then it also has, and I'll show you. I've got the other one here. It has a really nice buckle on it. There's a nice little buckle on it that you enclose as well. And then the buckle has a little lock.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it will not come undone. And then it has these 2 nice little D-rings that you can attach the adjacent or corresponding leash. And it has a 6-foot leash that comes with it too. It coordinates with your little harness. I love it. It has a padded handle on the leash, good and sturdy. The leash has these reflective threads in them. So
that's nice.
When a car light hits it, it'll reflect, as well as here. I guess I'll show, as well as on the harness as well. So you get these reflective stripes here, but also this little gray ribbing is also reflective. So it's the whole harness is going to have a nice reflective to it, reflective quality. These little tabs here are reflective. It also has an extra little D-ring. So if you want to attach, sometimes people attach a little bag to it, or if you want their dog collar, dog tag attached to their harness, you can attach a little something there as well. Super padded, soft mesh. I wanted something that was going to be really comfortable. And Josie, come here. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Here. Come over here. breaking up the good stuff that we're going to talk about later here too. Here you go. There you go. It's just really comfortable, fits nicely. It doesn't pull. I didn't want anything where it was going to be uncomfortable under her neck or under her, under her arm right here. Nice and padded, super comfortable. And it's super easy to walk with them. They wear it, really well. And as I said, she loves it. And I just love the fact that you get both the harness and the leash in the same set.
Yeah, that is really nice. And it's an amazing price too. Now, what size is that? Because I think these ones are mostly kind of small dog sizes.
Yes, these are. This is Josie's wearing a medium, so I just took off the medium, and then Ginger is our smaller pup. She wears a small, but they do make it an extra small and large. But yeah, these are probably for smaller sized dogs. So this is the medium size, but good question. Yeah. Super cool.
So
love
cute.
these.
And there's a bunch of other colors as well. So there's
for sure.
The pink coordinating little sets, but they also have, if you have other, you're probably going to find a color you love because there are quite a few other colors.
I love the little pattern, the little plaid, or, they have different patterns as well as colors. So it's really fun. But I wouldn't, and they're washable. Like there's so many good things about these. I really love them. So many times they'll start to fall apart. We've had these are tried and true tested, and they've held up very, very well. Our pups wear these all the time, which I absolutely love. And then the next thing are these really cool. So I don't like dog tags that hang down on a collar. They make a lot of noise. Our last dog that we had was white fur, and she would get black on her fur from the
tarnish.
Collar. Yeah,
kind of rubbing from the metal and stuff like that.
And it was hard to get off. It's hard to clean her fur. And I just don't like, when they're sleeping, it's kind of uncomfortable. It just, anyway, there's lots of things about dog tags that are not all that user friendly. And I found these. Now these are called Lucky Pet, and these are flower tags. And so I've obviously taped up. So I'm covering up the address and everything, but they have these little, you can see Josie's got a little purple daisy flower. And then I've got this one on Ginger's harness. She has a little pink flower on hers. You can get them in all kinds of colors. I think there's yellow and white and red daisies. But look at the curvature to this. So what's really neat about this particular dog tag, it's super easy to use. It comes with this little piece of Velcro. You can get these in any sizes. I got the small size, but it makes it ergonomic with your dog's collar. So you just tuck the Velcro, you wrap your Velcro around. Am I holding it up for everybody to see? Wrap it around and secure it. And then your dog collar or your dog tag is attached to the collar. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to jingle. And it's got the same curvature as around their neck. So nice. I really love that. It's a nice ergonomic, and it's like just the same size or height, right, as the collar. So it's not going to be bulging or anything like that. It's not going to be uncomfortable. It's really well made, really good quality metal. I'm not sure what kind of metal it is, but it is nice. It doesn't tarnish or anything like that. It's a super cute. I love the little daisy. It's just adorable. It's hard to see in the reflection here, but it is super cute. And I put, since we don't wear collars too much around here, we're usually running around in our harnesses, I just attached the name tag right here. But so Ginger has a little pink daisy and Josie has a little purple one, but they're super cute. Oh, I had it upside down. There it is. Super cute.
Nice. Yeah.
Really nice quality. Yeah. Just a fun little find, and it met the need. I was looking for something that was ergonomic, that was going to go around their collar nice and easily. You don't have to worry. Sometimes if you've got like the little jump rings and stuff like that to attach, they break or fall off, or it'll drop. The Velcro stays put. We've used this year after year after year. You can fit, I think it's up to 5 lines of information. So
Oh, that's
you can
nice.
have, so you can have their name, your street address, your town and state and zip code or whatever. You can have a phone number. We have not only our phone number, but our vet's phone number on here.
Yep.
So we have a lot of lines of text you can add on that, which I really, really like, being able to have a lot of information in a small space. And it works out great. These are super nice. I would highly recommend these for sure.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So keeping along that theme, I've got a dog leash here. So let me just remove this guy first. And I can pull up a video. So this, you can see, this is the dog leash that I'm using with my dog Hazel here. She's the Basset Hound on this side. And what I really like, it's a 6-foot leash and it's rope, but it's got those 2 different areas where you can make it a shorter leash or a longer leash. So it's got like a built-in handle.
Little handle in the middle. Yeah.
Halfway down. And they're really comfortable. Like they're squishy. They've got kind of a nylon coating around them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then little vegan leather or something like that on both the edges here. Oops, sorry. And then here's the main handle, and it has a little ring here where I'm going to attach something else that goes with this one, and a really nice high quality carabiner.
Yeah, that's nice.
And you can, so it's super easy. It's got a really, like, you can clip and unclip quickly.
Yeah.
You're not trying to fight with it.
That's nice.
So, and it's lightweight because the rope is nice and lightweight, but some of the, like obviously this carabiner is a little bit on the heavy side, but because the handles are light and the rope is light, like overall the entire leash is nice and lightweight.
That's nice.
So, and just really, really well made. Like I was so impressed with the quality of this one. And we've had it for a fair amount of time now. I want to say over a year, and like it works great. I love that shorter leash option.
Yes.
She can still, you know, she's a hound. Her nose kind of gets her going wherever she wants to go. And so it's nice to be able to kind of shorten that leash when you need to, or when you want to. So
that's great.
That one.
I've never seen anything like it. That's really cool. I've never seen a leash with a handle in the middle. That's a great idea.
And when I got it, so we've had it, I would say it's been more than a year. We've had it for quite a long time. This was one, you know, you're trying to get her to be able to walk on a leash well and things like that. So you want to have a short leash option for her, but I don't want to have to keep on buying leashes over and over and over again. So this one kind of grows with her, and there's always going to be times when you want to kind of keep them in a little tighter to you.
Yep.
So
exactly.
That is that leash, our little 6-foot rope leash. And then the thing that I took off of this leash is actually featured in this video here. So, let me just... So it's this Lapot poop bag holder. So I have the earth rated poop bags, and then this little bag holder that you can Velcro on to the leash there. So if I show that. So here it is. And I love the quality of this one. So you got a nice canvas bag, a nice big opening here. So you could put extra things in here if you wanted to as well.
Right.
And then you have your little carabiner here that I'm just attaching to this ring. And it does swivel, the carabiner does.
That's nice.
So
That's
that makes
nice.
it nice. And then
Mm.
because I don't want it just flopping around as I'm walking and things,
Right.
it
Right.
has these Velcro
Oh,
attachments.
yeah. Yeah.
So then you just snug this down
Well, that's a clever idea.
onto the leash here. So
Perfect.
there. And then it doesn't flop around near as much. So I love the size of it. It makes it super
Mhm.
convenient. So we always have, our dogs are usually together whenever we're
Mhm.
walking them. And so I have a different kind of leash for our dog Hank. And I always have the like bags and other things in his leash. And I was like, it's going to be a real problem if they're ever separated.
Right.
So
Right.
I was like, let's get some bags that'll work for this little holder, and let's get a little holder on Hazel's so that they can be independent of each other if they need to be. So you may remember last week I had a different type of bags, and those ones kind of came out like Kleenex, and I love that. It's perfect for Hank's poop bag holder, but for Hazel's, since it comes out of this little area, they really do need to be held
Attached.
together.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
these worked a little better for
Okay.
this particular purpose. So again, very high rated, really nice quality. They're nice and thick. These ones also happen to be lavender scented. So it's just
You want to highlight
extra.
those, the ones that
yep.
we're talking about, so everyone can see.
Yep. So those are the earth rated
There we go.
bags. So yeah, like I said, they have a ton of great reviews, really high ratings. And so
They
that's
look
why
like
I
a really
decided,
good quality from
Yeah.
here. I mean, you can even tell.
and that's why I decided to give these a try. And then again, if you remember my complaint last time, I don't like it when there's no logos or anything on the bag, so you can figure out which side is up, because I hate
opening?
fighting with them to try to figure out where the opening is.
I know.
So these are perfect. It shows you that's the
That's
bottom.
nice.
Here's the top. Makes it really easy. So yeah, and those ones, leak proof. There are 9x13 bags.
Okay.
And yeah, again, really great quality, really high ratings. Haven't had any trouble with it, and it works for this little type of holder. This Lapot has a ton of different color combinations and colorways, so you will find something that you like if you check these out. Some really fun ones that like will go perfectly with some hiking gear and stuff like that. So these are really cute, really fun. And they have some different styles as well. But I like this really kind of petite one to go onto the leash. So
yeah, and it doesn't add a whole lot more weight to it too.
Exactly.
When it's nice and small, which is nice. I love that.
Exactly.
I love that. Well, this is the brand we use. They're called Mutt Mitts. And we have honestly been using this brand for probably 25 years. I'll say 25. It's probably more than 25 years. We love this brand. We first found them in a dog park, or actually it's probably just a people park that had a little pet station. And these were hanging in the little dispenser. Loved them so much, I had to go online and get some for our very own. These are called Mutt Mitts. You get 100 in a bundle. They tear right off, super easy, like no effort. And I just grab a bunch before I go. So I'm not, you can also, they have these little tabs here in the cardboard on both sides. If you wanted to, you could just hang this at the door, like when you're leaving. So you can just pull it wherever you need to and you're off and running, which is nice. But what I love about these is they not only they're biodegradable and leak proof and all that good stuff. These also are really easy to figure out what
side is up.
What side is up. You open up from the white end, and then it has this double layer pocket on the bottom here. So it really is kind of like a mitten.
Okay.
And you're very protected from anything that you're picking up. They say that it's like even, you don't even feel the warmth of whatever. You do feel a little bit, but it's not like something that's like see-through or,
Yep.
you know, like if you're using a grocery bag, I mean, use those when in a pinch, but it makes the picking up job a lot nicer. They're very large. So any size dog, really, from Great Dane to Chihuahua, these will work. But this is a nice little, you can see it's a nice little kind of double layer pocket. The other thing that I love about these is in a pinch, if you are traveling and you forget your dog's water bowl, you can just set this up, and if water for sure, you can certainly feed them with this, but this becomes like, I don't think it's intended to be a food bowl, but in a pinch, we have left the house for a short, like quick trip away from home and forgot water. Like if we were going for a hike, we brought the water, but we forgot the little water bowl. And these turn out to make really perfect little bowls for your pups in a pinch, which I absolutely love as well. So I highly recommend them. Yeah, they don't tear, all that good stuff. They're nice, easy, quality, lightweight, good to use. Highly recommend for sure.
And then we have your
pet carrier.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh. I love this bag. I can't say enough nice things about this bag. I love this. I love this bag. I love this bag so much. I told Hillary about it and she got one too.
Yep.
So, for anybody that has a small dog, I was looking for a carrier that had a nice firm floor, that, you know, some of them, you're putting all their weight, like if you put a dog in like a bag, right? They're all their weight is going on their joints and muscles and everything. And they feel squished. And I really wanted something to help my dog feel roomy when we're traveling, or if I'm carrying her, if I need to carry her anywhere. I also wanted something that looked kind of like a purse, you know, something that didn't really, that I could, if I could, you know, sneak a dog in and make it look like it was a purse. I could do that. I haven't had to do that, but I do like this. It's got a nice mesh opening in the front and in the back. It has a nice little side pocket. You can tuck extra goodies in here, treats, poop bags, anything else you might need. It has this lovely little flap, which I like as well. Yeah. So these snaps come down. I always leave this up anyway, just for ventilation, but you can close this like that. But it's just nice to have that ability to add a little freshness, a little air ventilation in the bag. It's a really great high quality pleather. I love the little tassels on the zippers, makes it super easy to open and close. And then it has this double zip, which I love as well. Some pet carriers are just a single zip and you're getting your pup in there. This one has a double zip. And I'll undo the little latch at the front. And then not only does it go all the way back, you could unzip this as far back as you need. Actually, you could go all the way down if you needed to. And open it. It's a nice wide opening. That was the other thing I really wanted to have, was a large opening for our dog, because she's already skittish. Our littlest one is already skittish. And I wanted something where it felt comfortable for her to get into an enclosed space. And so this nice wide opening makes her feel like she's not being trapped, you know, she's not being put into a really tiny space, even though she is. So that was a really big win for me. It comes with a padded floor, so that makes it nice, and it's waterproof on one side. So I love that. The other thing it has is a little restraint in here. So like a little leash. And so if I wanted to attach this to her harness, as I'm carrying her, I know if she's not going to jump out, or, you know, she's going to stay put where we need her to. The other thing that I really love about it is, notice these little snaps. You can actually zip this up and then fold it back however far back you need it to go. I usually go about halfway, and I snap it here. I'm sorry, I'm doing it where I can't see what I'm doing.
Yep.
Doing it backwards. Here we go. There we go. And then, Gigi. She's buried under her blanket. Here, come here. Oh, come here. Let's show everybody. Although you've got a really cute video of putting Hank in yours.
Yep.
So here we go. Just plop her in. And now she can see. I can continue to zip this, keep that a little more secure, but I can carry her around and she can look out and all that good stuff whenever we're traveling. She can have a perfect view of what's going on. The other nice thing about it is there's plenty of room. I've tucked in the back. I've tucked a little water bottle in a bowl.
Yeah.
I've put a blanket in here. There's room for a little bag of treats or things like that. So there's lots of extra room depending on the size of your pup. But yeah, she does so well. I mean, I have not put her in this bag in probably a year and she's doing perfectly fine. She loves this little thing. It's so cute. I really love it. It's a really nice, high quality, pet carrier. Highly recommend for sure.
And as Patty said, she was telling me about that one when I was in need of one. So that's what you're seeing in the background there. But mine is the slightly larger size because Hank's a little longer. And I can't tell you, like, the pictures don't do it justice. The quality of these, it is really incredible. It feels really well made. It feels sturdy, like a high-end bag. And so that's why I was like, as soon as I saw hers in person, I was like, you're right. I do need one of these. And I ordered it that same day because it is a really, really nice, high quality.
Look at Hank.
And I love the added leash in here.
Yes, I do
little
too.
Restraint makes it really nice. And for Hank, like, it's usually open. So the times when I'll actually use this, because we have obviously a bigger dog and then Hank. So we're going to have to go to places that'll allow a fairly big dog no matter what. Right. But Hank tends to get a little bit anxious, like if we're at a restaurant or something like that. So it's really nice to have this with us and just pop him in there and he will immediately just settle down and hunker down in. It feels like his bed. It feels like a nice place to relax for him. Yeah. So that's why, like, I love it. And as Patty mentioned, it all totally unzips. So you can unzip the sides all the way off. So if you're if you're using it for travel, but you're only going to be using it like when you get to your destination, you could fold it down flat, have it ready to go, and then just zip it all together once you're actually at your destination. So it doesn't need to take up near as much space for your traveling too. So like, honestly, I cannot recommend these highly enough. The quality it's really, really impressive.
And I wanted something that was going to stay open. The sides are not collapsible. It doesn't all cave in. And I wanted the floor to be nice and firm, but it's got that padded cushion for the bottom of it as well. But I didn't want anything that was going to be, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just, I wanted something that was obviously higher quality, but something that wasn't going to be like a tote bag, something that was
something that had some structure to it.
Yes,
so it's
perfect
word.
It's
like it's luggage, not not just a bag. So it definitely.
Because I've put pups in bags before that were kind of more like luggage, and again, they're or like a tote, and they start to feel claustrophobic. You know, unless you really train your pup on using that particular bag. It does feel like, they're closed in, and this one, there's plenty of room. Even with Hank, there's plenty of room on the sides. They're not feeling like, oh my gosh, as soon as, somebody's picking me up and we're off and going, that all of a sudden now my world is shrunk even more, right? Like it keeps a nice, cozy den for your pup. They get to keep that space, their own, which I absolutely love. And it is the best pet carrier for training your dog to get, like, if your dog will fit in this pet carrier, by far, I would highly recommend it. It was the easiest thing to train Ginger. In fact, it was almost no training, and she's super scared pup. So I just love it. I can't say enough nice things about it. I love all the ventilation, especially then sometimes you only get ventilation on one side. This has it on three sides, which I really love. And I just love the style. It's so pretty. It's really nice. We have gone places that allow dogs, and they have seen, we've had waiters or waitresses walk up to the table we're sitting in an outdoor patio, where they allow dogs, and they'll come by and they'll be by the table 2 or 3 times. They're like, oh my God, I didn't even realize there was a dog in here. Because it looks like
a bag,
it
like
looks
a handbag. Yep.
Yeah. So cute. Anyway.
And it does have little metal feet here on the bottom that protects the bottom side of it too, which is nice. And I just, again, the quality, the sturdiness of it, the structure of it, it really is well worth it, I feel like.
Yes, for sure.
And then we have some to go along in these bags.
Here they come. They know that crinkle sound.
This one's not a very fun crinkle sound. So this one is the Dirty Dog Beauty Club. And what these are actually individual dog wipes. So and the reason why I love these for putting into your like travel bags and things is because they're individually wrapped. So
nice.
I'll use the kind that are kind of like in a baby wipe type of container too. And those are fantastic. They work great. But for tucking these like in your bag or in your little, like in the side of the poop bag holders and things like that, obviously you can't do that with a giant bag of or container of wipes.
Yeah.
These you can tuck in as you need them, but they're also not going to dry out. So that's the other thing. It's hard to go through an entire container before it dries out, like if we have one in the car or something like that. But these are nice because they won't dry out. And so these ones, there's no alcohol. They're really nice quality for your dogs. They're they have aloe. They are moisturizing. I was really impressed with them, and it solved that problem of having them dry out. So you have them when you need them in these little individual containers. So very much like those. There are, I think, 30 to a bag here.
Okay.
For these.
Nice. Yeah.
So, and
those are always great to have when you're traveling, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. And I hadn't seen, obviously we've had dog wipes in just the containers, but I hadn't seen the individuals. So that
I've never seen
that. That's a really nice, it kind of works well with our next item, which is the first aid kit. Like you can tuck those in here if you need to. You can tuck them on the side of your dog carrier, wherever you need to.
Tuck them in your purse.
Throw a couple in your purse.
Yep. Yeah. Those are nice. So, speaking of something this portable that you can take everywhere you go. I love this. It actually has a little carabiner on it as well, so you can attach this to your leash or to your pet carrier or to your tote bag or luggage, wherever you want to go. This is a portable little pet first aid kit. Definitely recommend. I always leave this in our tote bag, our bag that I use when we're taking our dogs somewhere. It's always nice to have this on hand. You never know when you're going to need it. And this tiny little bag has so much stuff.
It is jam-packed.
Unbelievable how much is inside. So you get, oh my gosh, you get so much stuff in here. You get a nice big roll of gauze and some tape. You get a pair of gloves, human gloves, if you need it. You get some eye wash, and it's a saline eye wash, which is great. I'll line these things up here. You also get a pair of scissors for your gauze if you need to cut anything. You get two little pouches of sting relief. So if they get stung, bee sting or something like that, that's nice. Give them some pain. It's, pain medication or at least some relief from that. And you get, is it 5? You get a bunch of these hand washing wipes for yourself. Yes. So you can make sure your hands are clean when you're dealing with sanitizing yourself before you're taking care of your pup. And then you get 3 super large gauze pads, sterile gauze pads, which are so nice to have as well. So in a pinch, if you need to address any concerns for your pup as you're out and about, it's just so nice to have these. Hopefully you never have to use them, right? That's the idea. But it's a great, I mean, just to have something like this. I love the fact that this company has made this specifically for your pets, right? I mean, who thinks of having something for your pets when you're out and about? These guys have done a great job. This little tote bag, you can use it for other things if you'd like. It's kind of waterproof. It's got a really fun little print on it.
Yeah.
Little paw
and
print.
it's a nice one. Like, obviously, as you have this in with your other luggage and stuff like that, it's so nice and bright, and it's easy. Like, when you need to find it, you're going to be able to find it. It's
exactly.
So that's a really nice feature of it as well.
Exactly. Yeah. It's almost like a little puzzle trying to put it all back together. So much stuff in here. It's unbelievable. But I love that there are so many things and it, help your people too, right? This is not just for your pets, but if in a pinch, if you need it for yourself, it's also nice to have it on hand. But as a pet parent, I just like being able to feel like I'm somewhat prepared for, if something was to happen. It's nice to have something like this on hand. These will make great gifts too for new dog owners, or if you have a dog walker, or a vet tech, or somebody, anybody that you think would benefit from this. I think this is, if you have kids that have pets, if you want to give these to make a great stocking stuffer for them, or your dog's birthday, this would be a fun thing to have. But I really love this. It's a great idea for traveling. The other thing not to leave home without is this tick remover. This is by Homestake. They have 3 different sizes for small, medium, and large sized ticks or engorged ticks. I can't say enough about having this on hand. We were traveling last year with our little Ginger, and packed her in the car. She was perfectly fine. Got on the road. We were about 4 hours from home. About 30 minutes into the car ride, I looked in the back seat to check on her. She had a huge tick, like right on her eyelid. And I was freaking out, primarily because where it was. But, I was like, oh my God, where did she get that? Like, we hadn't gone for a hike or anything. It wasn't a really terribly wooded area where we were. And so we ran to one of the big box pet stores and said, oh, for sure they're going to have tick remover on the shelf that we can buy. No, they don't care. They don't sell these. So I was beside myself. I'm like, how are we going to get, because you don't want to pull it and keep the head in the body, like this, there's a specific trick to getting ticks out properly. So I was really trying to be really thoughtful about it. And then it dawned on me before we left the store, they had a grooming salon in the store. So we went back there like with big doe eyes and said, we don't have an appointment, but can you help us get this tick off our little pup? And they pull out one of these, and in a matter of seconds, the tick is gone. And I told myself, never again will we leave the house without having a tick remover. You've used these before, right?
Yeah, so it's slightly different, same idea, same way that they work. Mine is the tick tornado, and the reason why we have them, we live in a wooded area, and in the spring, so right around the corner, it is just thick with ticks. It depends on the year, and if there's been a lot of moisture, they're worse and stuff, but we tend to have a lot of ticks, and those work not only for pets but also for people. And it is amazing how easily the tick, if you use it properly, you can remove the ticks, and you're not worrying about it's just that circular motion that you're doing in order to remove them. And they just come out, the entire tick comes out. You're not worried about breaking any part of the tick off. And it's like a dream. If you've ever tried to remove ticks with tweezers or things like that before, the nightmare that can be. This makes it so much easier. I cannot recommend them enough. You definitely need them, and you'll be happy you have them if you're ever in the situation where you need to use it.
Yeah. There are multiple sizes. This is the small and medium size. It has a little V shape in the design. And then let's say there's a tick here. You just scoop that under the tick, get that little V wedged in there, and then you just twist it 3 times.
Yep.
Boom. And it pulls them right out. It doesn't hurt your dog. It safely removes all of the tick. So you're not worried about it being stuck in there. Again, I would highly recommend these. Again, hopefully you never have to use it, but it's so nice to have these on hand when you need them. I was grateful that we happened to be we were driving through the country, and I just happened to like Google on the phone, like a big pet box store, like what's the closest thing near us. And, fortunately they were able to take care of it. I would much rather be in control of the situation myself and know that I've got these on hand, and I get to the situation taken care of in minutes rather than, hours. So,
yeah. And the first time you use it, that'll be like, it gives you so much confidence then after that. So the ease of use in those particular tools, it makes you feel so much more confident about being able to take care of the situation. So, and that one happens to be 18% off right now. So definitely go grab it, under $5. Like, that is a must have in your travel, not only travel, but just have them on hand.
Yeah.
For every day.
Yeah. Have one at home, have one in your pet bag, have one in the car, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
what other goodies we got?
Well, we have our dog water bottle, but I don't have it right here. So you're going to have to
watch the video.
Take a look at the video. So we
had so many fun things to share today.
So hold on 1 second, and I will pause it when we get to that part of the video. So it's a 19-ounce dog water bottle. So you can see it, you can just unscrew it, fill it up with water, and then screw it back down. And then there's that little button that you see there. You press that button and it'll allow the water to fill in that area where then they can use that as the water bowl.
Yeah.
And then once you're done, you can just release that button. No more water is going to go out of that bottom container. So you can dump out whatever's left into the bowl and then just close it back down again.
Nice.
And you're on your way. So I love this design. It makes it super easy. And it's a big enough bowl. So, cause we have Basset Hound and the dachshund, mini dachshund. So it's nice to have a water bowl, and they tend to want to do everything at the same time. So they can get both of their faces into that bowl at the same time as well. So that
I like how compact it is.
Yeah, it really is a nice design for sure.
And it holds a good amount of water.
Yep, 19 ounces. So and obviously you can refill it. The part that's nice about that is you're pressing that button in order to fill that water bowl. Makes it super easy for when you're actually wanting to give the dogs a drink. But like in the car, that's nice. And then you don't have to have a water bowl just kind of sloshing around back there. You fold it up, and then you're ready for the next time. Open it back up, use the button, and let them take another drink. So that one is also on sale right now, 11% off. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
If you're watching, let us know if you travel with your pets. We'd love to know. And what's your favorite spot? That'd be fun to know too.
Yes.
And we love all the dog friendly places to go.
And then we have this next one, which is kind of the same idea here. So it's a water bowl and a food dish. So
cool.
You can fill some food in this part of the container, and it holds a fair amount. Yeah. Again, this isn't going to be for a week or anything, but it's definitely perfect for on a hike or on a day trip or something like that, or just in the car. That's what this one is really nice for. So you can put a little bit of dry kibble, or whatever the food is there. And then it has this little divider. So you can close it up and attach it to whatever
nice.
you want to. But then on this side, so here's your food side.
Well, of course. Well, how
then
fun.
you have a water side as well.
That's
so
awesome.
you can just pour a little bit of water into this side.
That's great.
They can have a little snack, a little lunch, whatever. And then when you're ready to close it back up, you just dump out the water, collapse that side back down.
Really clever.
And then it's ready to go. I love the design of this. It's really nice. It does come in a couple different colors. It does have a latch on the outside. Now, if I would probably, we've only used this like in the car or in things like, I don't know how trustworthy this latch would be if you were just tossing it into your bag or something like that. Right. So it might hit on that or something. Yeah. But it does secure enough for sure. Like if you had this on the outside of your bag, I would definitely feel secure enough. In the car, wherever it needs to go, I definitely feel secure enough. So I think the only time I would worry about it is if you were literally like trying to throw it in your backpack, that something might be able to flip that little latch open. But other than that, I love the size of it and just the convenience of it, especially for the car or like when you're stopped and having a little snack. This is a great one.
And even if the latch does open, it still has that interior lid, so you're not going to get food spilling everywhere. So that's nice. That really makes it help keep things clean.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And it does, like, you can hear it. It's just knowing sometimes there may be an opportunity for it to unlatch if it wanted to. So that would be my only stipulation on this one, but certainly secure enough for anything where it's not, where it's on the outside of your bag or anything like that. Right. It'll be totally fine.
Again, I love how compact that is, a water and food bowl and the food all together. So nice small package.
It makes it super convenient. Like I love it. For the idea of just a little hike or, whatever you're doing, having it. And it's really lightweight, but also really well made, super easy to clean. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a nice one. And then
I can see throwing that in the dishwasher even.
Yep. Top rack, I would say, but
Yeah.
I have, if you're actually needing to get quite a bit of your dog food, so this will hold 5 pounds of dog food. So
nice
dry kibble here, and then it's got a waterproof interior here, and then you just roll it down and you can clip it together so that it secures that.
Great.
So, yeah. And it's a really nice, well-made, like heavy duty dog food holder. You're not going to be worried about this coming apart or opening or spilling any dog food out, anything like that. So
I like that the closure becomes the handle, it makes it easy to carry. That's cool.
It does have another little pocket here if you need.
Oh, we would put like our little scoop in there too. You can measure your dog's food. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we've had this for years and it's seen a lot of action and it's held up really, really well. So I highly recommend this one. It's really nice. There are different colors too. So different colorways that you can get in this one.
That's great.
And again, like I said, 5 pounds of food it will hold. So a nice amount of food. That one.
That's awesome.
On to some more goodies. We have the little training treats.
Oh, okay, fun. Here we go.
Yep.
Get this out of the way. I'm going to get some visitors here shortly. All right. These are Tricky Trainers Training Treats by Cloud Star. I have the cheddar flavor. Yes, there's Ginger. She's ready to try them out. These are amazing. These are low calorie, 2 calorie dog treats. Our pups are small, so I love training treats for all our treats. And I'm always looking for something that's low calorie. I'm looking for something that's small. I don't want the treats to take over the amount of food that they typically get, right? Because, you give a pup a handful of treats, especially when they're small like this, and that's half her meal for the day. So I really love this. These are made of nice, wholesome ingredients. They have salmon flavor. They have, what else do they have? They have liver flavor or they have cheese flavor. It's all wholesome ingredients. It's all natural. Again, made in the USA. This company has been in business for seems like forever, 1999. So a nice long time. And I like the fact that they're so cute. These are little stars. Little stars.
Oh, they're adorable.
They're so cute. They're a little tall, but they're tiny. So it gives your pup a nice crunch. So it's a satisfying treat. Here, you want to be on camera? There you go. I think your sister does too. Yeah, there you go, Josie. But I can feel good about giving them, a couple of treats throughout the day and not feel like they're ruining their appetite or they're going to be putting on the pounds. I'm very conscious about the quality of the food that we give our pups, including treats. I would highly recommend these. This is a 12-ounce bag. Look at this.
Yeah, there's a lot of treats in there.
This is not a picture. Those are the actual treats. You get so many in this bag, in this 12-ounce bag. This lasts quite a while in our house. But I really love these. These are so nice.
So are they dense or are they kind of airy? Or
no, they are a crunchy, dense treat.
Okay.
So if I squish, I'm squishing down. They're not.
So it'd be good for if you're taking them in your pocket, they're not going to crumble and fall apart or anything.
These do not. No, these do not crumble at all. No, they stay together. As I said, okay, bring the microphone closer. Sit. You sit. There you go. I don't know if you can hear them crunching.
Yep.
But yeah, they're crunchy. They're nice crunchy treats. You get a ton of them in this bag. And if you're not sure what flavor, sometimes I am kind of particular about, I know fish is great for our pups. In fact, I give our pups a fish supplement, a salmon oil supplement with their food. But I'm not craziest about fishy smelling treats and things like that. These do not have that. So the salmon flavor is really great. I have the cheese, but you can also get liver. So there's a nice variety. And I would highly recommend these. These might not be, you might have to give a handful if you have a Great Dane. So
right.
Too tiny if you have a really large pup. But for training, not so much. Like if you're training your pup,
to have those little tiny rewards that you're
going to give them frequent rewards to reward good behavior of sitting or shaking or, coming or staying or whatever the commands are, or healing or walking nicely by your side. And you can feel good about rewarding them over and over again without, giving them so much that it really adds to their calorie count.
Yeah.
So 2 calories a piece. These are great. Love them. No artificial flavors, or colors or preservatives. So all natural, all healthy, good stuff.
And then we have the little mini tennis balls.
Yeah, these are Josie's favorite. So this is a bag of, Ginger loves them too, actually. But Josie's, since she's a puppy and she's got a lot of energy. So there's Ginger in the front playing with hers. They love these little miniature tennis balls.
They're the perfect size for these two.
And they last. Josie loves to try and tear tennis balls apart. These last a nice long time. Really, we haven't gone through any of them. Doesn't mean to say that if depends on how heavy of a chewer your pup is. Yep. But yeah, our pups love these tennis balls. They're nice. They're not. I've seen smaller ones. These are a perfect kind of miniature tennis ball size. They have them in a couple of different colors. I think they have them in orange and pink, as well as yellow. You get a dozen in the bag. But again, they're nice quality. They don't squeak if you squish them. Some of them squeak. These do not squeak. But these are just some of our family favorites. And when you're traveling, I always like to take toys with us, especially something from home. Sometimes I get new toys to bring as a fun new surprise for our pups. But one of the things that I have found, if you bring something from home that has the smell from home on it when you're traveling to someplace new, it really does help your pups have some stability, right?
Yeah.
So because they don't know what's going on, where you're going, or what's happening. And I always love to have a bunch of toys that they love, that are from home that they can play with. So definitely something to add to your travel bag. And perfect size. These miniature tennis balls, perfect size. They don't take up much room at all, which is nice.
Those are adorable. And I love the fact that, like, it's a nice, easy toy too. It's not a plushie that if you have ones that'll pull apart a plushie,
right?
It's something that, it will last. It'll hold up as long as
they don't squeak, so they won't annoy the people if you're
exactly.
Also, you won't be the annoying guest with dogs that squeak all the time. So yeah, these are great to bring in the bag.
And then we have.
And they help burn off steam, which is nice when your pups are traveling. Oh, seat belts.
So I actually have, this is the double leash first.
Oh, you've got a double leash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want to see that. That looks, we've got 2 pups. I'd like to see that. I want to see what you have.
So it's Mighty Paw double leash. So it's got a D-ring here that'll swivel.
Nice.
And then 2 leashes that you can adjust their length if you need to with the clips at the end here.
Yeah.
So, and what I don't usually, you'll see a video here in a second of me actually walking with them on this leash. I don't tend to use it that way. What I really end up using it, so here I'm clipping it onto Hazel's back harness and then Hank's back harness. You can see, and then just clipping one of the leashes to the middle D-ring there. And then they walk pretty well on it. They don't, like I said, I don't use it to walk them very often. So but they do fine with it. Now, if Hazel wants to go somewhere, she can make Hank, go that way because she's obviously the heavier of the 2. But what I actually end up using this for a lot is once you're at like a park or a restaurant or, somewhere where you're sitting down and visiting with people. Yeah. But if you have 2 separate dog leashes that you're trying and they're getting like tangled under the table or doing whatever, that's where I'm like, okay, well, let's reduce that annoyance a little bit. And so that's why I got this. So then you only have 1 dog leash. You've got both of them contained and they're both hooked to that same leash. And especially when it's, when you're just sitting there enjoying dinner or whatever it is, and they can kind of wander around, they're not getting tangled on, separately tangled wherever they're trying to go. They can kind of do a little bit of exploring and stuff like that, but they're still both connected on one leash. And also, like, if you're tethering them to something, like if you're setting up a tent or setting up a camping site or something like that, you can have them both contained on one stake, and then they're set while you're continuing to set up your campsite and stuff like that. It just makes it super easy, and it folds down. So this folds down, and then I just have it in, like I said, Hank has a particular leash bag that this just goes on one side of it. So we always have it. And then you're ready to go whenever you actually need it. This one, it was a surprising find how much easier it made things. I tried a few different versions of this. There was one that had different controls. So you, again, were controlling both dogs on different controls. And I just, for whatever reason, it it was too complicated, and
Mhm.
you always felt like you were late to actually being able to like stop them
Yep.
or
Yep.
kind of control how fast they were going.
Right.
This, it's just super simple. It's
That's
just a
nice.
D-ring. They're both connected to it.
Yep.
They can feel each other. They know when they're pulling, and
Mhm.
like when you need to give them a little bit of tension on that leash. So yeah, it's a super simple, but
I
a
love that.
really kind of usable little device here. So,
And it's
and
nice when you
now,
find another use for something that was
yeah,
designed for one thing, and then you find a really practical solution solves something else for you
yeah.
altogether, which is nice.
Now we have your seatbelt.
Oh, the seatbelt. What did I do with the seatbelt? I think the pups knocked it on the floor
Oh,
here.
we also have it.
Oh,
I have
I have
one
it.
in a video too. So,
No, I've got it. I've got it. All right, here we go. I love this thing. This is awesome. It is so well made. This is definitely for all size dogs. It's a nice, thick, wide strap seat belt. It has the rotating connection here, hook, so that you can connect it to their harness. I would recommend not connecting it to a collar if
yeah,
your pup's traveling with you. Connect it to a harness instead. It goes from I wrote it down because I knew I wouldn't remember. 20 inches to 32 inches. So you can adjust this buckle and make it nice and long if you need to. I have it at the size I think that it came. So this is probably closer to the 20-inch. And it's got a nice little connection that goes right into your seatbelt system in your car. So it buckles just like a person's seat buckle does. And it connects right in there, nice and secure. It has been road tested, so safety approved, all that good stuff. I like knowing that my pup is secure in the back seat. So while I'm driving, I'm not going to be distracted by them, running around the car or getting into mischief. I know that they're safe and sound, and they are where they need to be. I have a nice little pet bed for them to curl up in. That I like the fact that this allows them to get up, stand, move around, so they can be comfortable. They can look out the window if they want to, like all those good things. But I highly recommend a seatbelt for your pups. There are so many pups, unfortunately, that end up, if you stop too fast, they go through the windshield, even if they're in the back seat. So, it's just important to keep your pups as safe as they can be when you're traveling. And this is just one easy little thing to do to ensure their safety. So I love this. It's great
the
quality.
other thing is like when you stop, knowing that they're buckled in back there, if you're opening the door to then get
Yes.
them out,
Yeah,
that they're still attached until you're ready to get them out, which is a really nice thing,
that's
that
a great,
they're not
point.
trying to run around or see something outside that they want to try to get to. And so they're really well secured
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
So.
We just used this today. We went to the vet this morning. Yeah. Just used this today.
And then last but not least, I have installation video here of our car seat protector. So this is actually a truck. So there are two different sizes of these. This is a full-size truck, so we have the larger size. And what I love about this seat protector is you can see it's really simple to install, and your seat belts can come out. So you can attach seat belts so people can still use the back seat.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
a kind of necessity for us.
Yeah.
And then it has this mesh area in between here so that airflow can flow through there. You can also zip it up so that it's sort of a hammock style if you want to use it that way.
Yeah.
You can unzip certain sections of it.
Oh, wow. That's unusual. I haven't
Yeah.
seen something like that before. It's usually all one big piece, right? That's a big hammock.
So, and we don't actually use it as a hammock very often. So you'll see it's got kind of a rubber that'll hold the seat down, but then it has these accessories. So you can connect it to hold that seat in place.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it comes with two seat belts as well, and a little pocket on the back here that you can store a little bit extra stuff in. So this actual particular one isn't available, but I have one that is that same style, because the thing that's important, that's linked, the thing that's important to me is that it can do the hammock part if that's how you're wanting to use it,
Mhm.
but that's pretty impractical for how we tend to use our vehicle all the time.
Uh-huh.
So we need to use it so that people can still sit back there as well.
Yep.
And so this one, the fact that it unzips makes it so easy and really versatile for us.
Mhm.
And there are two different sizes. So this is a full size truck. So if you have a full size truck, you're going to need to get the larger size. And then the smaller size will work for most size cars and
Okay.
like small SUVs and things. So
Okay. Perfect.
yeah,
That is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen one with so many features: the pockets, the extra zippers, the fact that it can be a hammock, or it could just be, use the little bungees to make it just attached to the seat, the bucket seat, I really like that a lot.
And
That's nice.
sometimes you'll have, so that quarter zip that you're seeing on the part, well, sometimes that part of your truck will, flip up that part of the seat and stuff. So
Right.
you want it to be able to unzip right there so that you can actually utilize all those different features of your vehicle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I love it's got kind of a rubber grippy texture. So it's not just sliding around, it's a waterproof material, but it's not just sliding around on,
Right.
like if you have
Right.
leather seats like these ones, it doesn't
Yeah.
slide on there. It kind of grips to them. And then yeah, the quality is really nice, and that extra venting. So you're not just relying, like, it's not covering up the air vents. You have a
Right.
mesh there that they can,
Yeah.
and
Well, they can see through and
through it.
them. Yeah. And most of all, most important, it keeps your car clean, right? Like
Yep.
that, you're keeping the muddy paws off your seats, and you're in the scratching and the leather, all that kind of stuff. So it's a nice protection for your vehicle, as well as keeping your pup safe and all the other little nice features
Yeah.
that it has. I've never seen one that's got so much to it, which is, I love that. It's really great.
Yeah. It's been a must have for us. We've had this one for years, and it's seen a lot of use over its years. So this is actually the second. So we new to us truck, but we've had it in 3 different trucks over the years, and we've had the smaller version in a different vehicle. So I highly recommend it. It is like, it's kind of a must have for us. We live on a gravel road. We have, a lot of weather around here. So it's going to be a muddy mess if you don't protect your seats. So.
What are you doing? She wanted to go upside down, and then she didn't. There you go. You silly girl. Well, we do a lot of traveling with our pups.
Yep.
That's why we wanted to share all kinds of really fun things with you today. I can't tell you what my favorite, I think one of my all-time favorites is this little pet carrier. I love
That's
this.
a great one.
The pups would probably say this is their favorite. But I love the seatbelt and the harnesses and the first aid kits and all kinds of stuff. So lots of great things. If you're catching us now, go ahead and watch the replay, and you'll see all the really fun things that we take with us. There's actually even more that we take.
Oh, yeah. We had to. You may think our list is crazy. We had to whittle it down.
These are the highlights. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to do another one of these and share some more fun things. But with spring break right around the corner, and some places it's actually already started, we wanted to make sure that your pets have a nice, fun trip with you as you head off on the road. They're always a part of our family, and we want to make sure they're happy and healthy along the way. And hope we've shared some fun ideas with you, inspired you to get out there and find some good things for your pets too, to keep them safe and sound as you travel, as your little travel buddies on the road. Yep. So,
all right, everyone.
Thanks for being so with us tonight. Have a great night. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.